This video was sponsored by One X Studios. Elevate your sound. If you're looking for a studio that is reasonably priced to record your music, podcasts, etc., then you cannot go wrong with One X Studios. Contact the number down below or the email address or visit their website for more details. Thank you. Hi, this is my video on the Insta360 invisible selfie stick. Now, this selfie stick is commonly used with any of the Insta360 cameras, and it also is a selfie stick which is, I would say, is like an unsung hero, because when you see these 360 photographs or pictures, most time people use this, but because it's not a posh looking or premium looking selfie stick, it doesn't really get much talked about. So because I review a lot of selfie sticks and action poles, I'm going to do a review about this. Now, this 360 action selfie stick, you can pick these up as little as £8 on eBay, and on Amazon they're around between £15 to £20, depending whether they have a coupon on there or a voucher attached to them, or they discount them for the day or whatever, etc. So let's go through this pole. I'll start from the bottom and work up to the top. Now, on the bottom here, we have this nice rubber. It's not particularly thick and spongy to hold, but it is patterned, which is as a surface of a kind of matte rubber finish. And then we have these crisscross diamond patterns on there, which gives it another kind of grippiness to it, which is also made of rubber. Now, the rubber that's on there, as you can see, has this kind of matte finish to it, and also with this diamond pattern around it, it has this kind of smooth lined diamond pattern, all made of rubber, which is quite good. It's not a particularly thick rubber, judging by when you hold it, so it's nothing that you can exactly squeeze onto. It's not that kind of squeezable type rubber. It's just enough to coat the actual stem here, and I've got medium-sized hands, and it's just the right length on my medium-sized hands. So you're looking at about 4.5 to 5 inches long of rubber that you get on the handle. Now, going up the stem here, the first section here, it has the words Insta360 and their logo. And on the back here, it states designed for bullet time. So you can attach the bullet time handle, which is a handle which I haven't got at the present moment, but you screw that in and you can do bullet time videos with that. And as we go up here, and I'll pull a couple of sections out, and we have a seam on here. So we have a nice thick seam on one side and a nice thick seam on the other side, which is quite good. Now, this is how the it's selfie stick stroke action pole from Insta. This is how it looks when it's fully extended. Now, from the bottom of the pole to the very top before the camera, so just underneath the camera here, it has a length of 46 inches. Now, I don't really count that kind of extension length, because to me you're losing, well, just a little bit at the top here from the mount and a little bit from the handle. So from the bottom of the handle here to the bottom of the mount where you attach your 360 camera, between these 2 points here, it is 40 inches long. So you're only losing 6 inches, so it's 40 inches long. It really extends out to. Now, I have to say, from a pole what has varying prices on eBay and also Amazon, you cannot go wrong with this pole. It's not a bad pole. I'd say this for a pole for your 360 camera and even your GoPro camera, depending on the mounts, and I'll show you the mounts later on in the video, that's suitable to go on the ends of this. It is not a bad pole, considering the price, the variation in price. It is made good. It is one of those poles that you have to turn it clockwise. So it's anti-clockwise to collapse it down, and clockwise turn to lock it into place. But it's not a bad pole for what the price that you do get it for. And I like how Insta has done the collars here, or sleeves here, between each section in black. So it's plastic collar sections or sleeve sections, and they're black just exactly like the pole, which is in a matte black finish. And as I stated before, it has a double seam running either side down the actual whole length of the pole, which is good to give it strength. And when it is outstretched like so, there is absolutely no kind of wobble. Now if I'm doing that and it doesn't feel, it just, the whole entire selfie stick actually feels all as one. There's no kind of wobble or give in any of these sections, and they're fully out straight. So that is really good for this pole. So as I said, this is an underrated pole by a lot of people that use this. Just think it's just a cheap pole, but it's very underrated, and I think it's quite a very good pole to take. Now it collapses down very, very small, probably just under 11 inches long. It collapses down, which is suitable for bags, suitable for onboard luggage if you're bringing it with you on a holiday, and just suitable for your day pack, your backpack, your rucksack. Is very suitable for that. Now, as for your Insta camera or any other 360 camera, as you can see, the Insta ONE X here is a very thin camera, and because at the top here it has a very thin base at the top, or platform for the camera to be screwed on, it is perfect for the Insta360 ONE X, which originally, I think this pole was originally designed, and I could be wrong, I think it's originally designed for the Insta360 ONE, but I could be wrong, and it could have been really designed for the ONE X. But this is how it looks with the ONE X camera on there, and as you can see, it's perfectly in line with the ONE X camera from the side, so it makes it a perfect invisible selfie stick. Now this is it with the Insta360 ONE, the first one, and that's how it looks with it attached, with it on. So as I said, it's a perfectly good selfie stick, brilliant for these 360 cameras, especially the Insta ones. And it's just a pole that people just don't really talk about much about. Now I'm going to show you that you can put your GoPro on this, but I'm going to show you the mount that you will require to use with this. Now these are the two mounts. I'd say particularly these two mounts. You can get another tripod mount, which is a GoPro hold, basically GoPro teeth or fingers to 1/4 inch tripod mount, which has a wider base than these. You can use that, but I wouldn't advise using that now because it sticks out quite a bit. But these are the proper mounts that you can get. Now this particular one here is from Joby. You can get this one and pick up this one. It's the Joby 1/4 inch thread screw mount. Now you can pick up this for around about £4 off eBay. Amazon tends not to sell this one, but on eBay you can pick them up from eBay for that price. And this one you can pick up from eBay as well, and this is just an aluminium mount, which has a incorporated nut in there like that, along with the Joby one, which you get that nut incorporated in there. And you can get this one. Now this one is slightly cheaper. You can pick up this one here for around about £2, or between £2 to £3.50 for this one. Now this is how it looks with that particular Joby tripod adapter on there. And as I said to you before, you see how it looks almost in line with the top. It's very thin along with the top, so it keeps that kind of low profile to the top. So this is how you can use your action camera, like a GoPro or any other action camera that has GoPro style mounts to it. That's how you can put them on this particular selfie stick. So that's that one. And this is how it looks with the metal one. And as you can see with the metal one, it's even got a very more thinner profile to it that matches with the top, as you can see. Now I'm going to show you one more one, which is the standard ones that you normally get off eBay and Amazon sells as well, which is this particular generic plastic one, and I'll show you the reason why I wouldn't use that one. Now this is the standard generic one that you get off eBay or Amazon. This is the one that you can probably pick up as low as 99p for. And as you can see for yourself, do you see how wide it is and how it stands out? That's why I would use one of these, like the Joby, instead, because it's much thinner than that, and that's why I wouldn't use that one. Now this is my 2p worth on the invisible selfie stick from Insta360. This is an unsung hero selfie stick, if there's ever such a thing. Mainly used for the Insta cameras, 360 cameras, but rarely talked about. There is probably some videos on YouTube about it, but it's rarely talked about and rarely compared and said anything about with other selfie sticks. Now, considering that the variable prices that you can get for this selfie stick, as I said, ranging from the prices what I stated already in the videos, it's not a bad selfie stick to have. This is a middle of the road selfie stick for not only for your 360 camera, but also even for your GoPro camera. The build quality is very good on this. I wouldn't say it's brilliant or bulletproof or whatever, but it's brilliant for what it is and what you pay for it. As I said, I like a couple of things. I'm going to say with the positives first. Positives is the price. Price is good. I like the rubber on the handle. It's not that kind of spongy rubber, but it's enough to give you grip whether you got wet hands, if your hands are wet with sweat, or even with gloves. The circumference of the actual, the diameter, sorry, of the actual selfie stick or pole it's good. To me, it could have been a tad more thicker, but it's good. So that's all right. I like how what Insta has done with the actual colors of these things here and made them the same color as the whole entire stick and gives it a more premium look. And the end here, which I forgot to mention, is the base here has got a bit of rubber on there for grip as well, with this nice kind of integrated kind of grip knurling here, I think they call it, around the top, so you can able to screw your camera on tight on there. And just a little bits like the words Insta on there that they put on there, and their logo, and that little bit of writing on the back as well, which is nice, good touches. And also the last thing is the 1/4" thread on the bottom. I like that as well. I like that as well because you can able to put tripod, mini tripod legs on there, and also a counterweight on there if you don't want this blowing over, so you can put that on there. Disadvantages, not many. Probably just one or two disadvantages. I think one disadvantage is, for me, is it could have been one more section on this to make it a bit more longer, but the length is fair, it's okay, but one more section on there would have made it just right for me. The diameter of the actual bottom part here should have been a bit thicker, rather than this diameter, which is similar to the Sandmark poles. It's got that kind of same diameter as their poles. And this could be a disadvantage to some people, is the rubber on here. Now, I know some people would rather prefer to have a more thicker rubber on there at the bottom as a handle, rather than this just one coating of rubber around there, which is better than nothing. But that could be a disadvantage, and some people could be advantage. So, but all in all, the Insta360 ONE, I have to say that, the Insta360 invisible selfie stick is not a bad buy to have. It's not a very bad buy, and if you bought this, you won't be disappointed with this. Now, that's my thoughts on, and my opinion on the Insta360 invisible selfie stick. Now, if you happen to have this selfie stick, please leave in the description below what you thought about it, because your opinions may be different to my opinions. So I'll leave that out in the comment section. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. I perfectly understand. My videos are quite long. And the reason is I like to be thorough, and I like to save you the trouble of buying an item, and when you buy it, you would say to yourself, oh, I should have listened to that guy on YouTube. He did tell me this or that and that and that about it, and it was all rubbish, and oh, that was good, or whatever. I'm saving you the trouble. So anyway, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.